Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an unusual scene right now. Normally, I normally start the games on the main menu. This game, Diablo 2 is what it's called, is weird. The main menu and in-game are on different resolutions and different sound as well. You can't shrink or turn down the sound on the main menu. So if I start the game on the main menu, the capture window gets all messed up and it gets really loud. So I have to start in-game. Uh, this is Diablo 2. Old PC game. I'm currently playing as an assassin. There's not a ton that I can show off. It's just the game. It's just how it works. This is an old 1998 game, so I can't do anything more than this. Uh, the start of the game, you get a pick of I think 7 characters. I picked this one. I can't show any of the other stuff. I'm sorry. Old PC game, point and click. Tap where you want to go on screen, and you go there, and your character goes there. Or you can click and hold, and your character will go. I believe this game is locked in not omnidirectional, but the step below it, where your character can only move left, right, up, and down, and the 3 snap points in between. And I walk around with it, and you mess with things with it. So you can click on your treasure chest here. Guy with an exclamation above his name is Warif. Click on him and you get exposition.
Oh, greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Well, some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutgulain before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Yep, just some exposition. Any character in this town you talk to will give you an introduction. Basic controls, click, that's how you move. You also have a couple key buttons because it's a PC game. The I key opens up your inventory. The inventory is half of the game, pretty much. The T key opens up this. We'll deal with this later. And the A key opens up your inventory. Or sorry, your character sheet. We'll deal with this later. Q is your quest tab. I don't think anything else has a use. Tab is a minimap. You will practically have this open the entire game. talk to characters, they will give you introductions, or they'll do it regardless of when you talk to them. Anyway, this is the Akara lady he was talking about.
Good day. I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it, but she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
So, interesting thing about that, he had 2 dialogue boxes. The first one was her introduction. The second one was the Den of Evil, which is, if you push Q, look for the Den of Evil in the wilderness outside the camp. This is a quest. No, I won't spoil anything. But yep, there's a quest. You can talk to characters, some will trade, some won't. You can get their introduction again, which is just this.
I should add that many rogue scouts have died in that horrible place. We cannot afford to lose any more. If you choose to enter that den of evil, you must do so alone.
You can talk to them about any quest you have active, and that they'll talk to you about it. Or you can push gossip.
Kasha has always been fiercely loyal, but I fear her anger and frustration over these recent events will lead her into harm's way. She is highly protective of the few rogues remaining under her command, and will not send them into combat unless there is dire need.
Yep, and gossip will always...
Kasha has...
I do not believe they will ever change what they say, but they will, depending on how far into the act you're in. Right now we're in Act 1, the wilderness. But you can talk to other characters.
Where can I take you?
And they'll talk to you about the various stuff as well. I'm not going to get every bit of dialogue from every character. That's just... like, 90% of the series would just be me sitting here doing nothing. Like, I haven't even left town yet, and this is almost 10 minutes in. So, I will do the trade stuff later, because we don't have any money right now. But, out to camp. Or out to town, rather. Out to the wilderness, sorry. Jeez.
They'll never see me coming.
Yep. Your character in this game does have limited conversation. As you've noticed, probably, these 2 little arrow things have lit up. They're red in here. They're white out here. This is basic attack. Normally you have to attack something in order to use an attack, or you can push shift and then click. That's just is attack in place pretty much, because some, like, you can throw arrow, or like shoot arrows and throw spears and stuff. You can't, you have to use the shift thing to be able to shoot freely. If you're in town and you try to attack,
Not here. Not in town.
they'll turn you down. But anyway, minimap, the more you move, the more the pieces of the minimap fill in. This icon on the minimap is a shrine. They do different things. This is an XP shrine. I don't know the numbers. I think it's 50% increase of XP. XP. You find enemies, hover over them, their health and class is at the top, and then you click on them. You click on them and you attack them. White bar down here is XP, gold bar stamina, left click, right click, potions. If you push, I think it's Alt. If you hold Alt, it'll pop up what's on the ground. There's a stamina potion, a scroll, and an axe. But yep, this is different enemy. That's a Quill Beast. Quill Fiend, I think they're called. These are little Fallen. The Fallen are relatively annoying to deal with, because if you kill something near them, they'll run. You know, as they should. Your buddy gets killed, book it. No, I don't know. Nope. That sound you just heard was a... I think the combat sounds are a little too loud. They're almost going into the yellow on OBS. Which, I mean, my talking goes into it constantly. That sound right there means the shield blocked. You can equip a shield. It has a block chance. I'll talk about that more when it becomes relevant. Oh, leveled up. I'll clear out this immediate vicinity. Before I do it. Every time you level up. Right now we are level 2. We're level 2 right now. Okay, well you can do it. Okay. Talk about that in a minute. Anytime you level up, you can do stats. You get 5 stat points to put into whatever you want. Whatever's to the right is what it does. Dexterity affects these, strength, vitality, energy. I'm going to put my points in the strength. It didn't make these numbers change at all, but it changes things eventually. And T. T is you activate your skill tree. You get 1 point per level. You do get a couple extra here or there, but discuss that later. Every character has 3 trees. The assassin has disciplines, which are unique ways of manipulating the battlefield, be it higher increase, damage or percentage to hit, movement speed, stuff like that. Traps are just her active lose my voice real quick. Active weapons, throwing bombs, chucking down lightning, throwing up razor blades. And martial arts is her main gimmick. Her her martial arts are all the ones on the left, or these six are charges. These three are various charges. These are elemental. Equip it and you hit an enemy with it, or with the skill, and you build up a charge. Smack them with one of these four, and you dispel the charge doing the listed thing there. So 300% damage there. Steal health and mana. Cause a bunch of attacks. You know, stuff like that. I'm gonna go Shadow Discipline. I'm gonna go with this one. Boosts your damage, attack, and gives you a critical hit chance. Oh, did they, I think they changed it from, the remaster. They changed it in... Because that's how I've been playing this game, really, is the remaster. They changed it. It is not here. I'll deal with that later. Locked chest. I should probably mention that, if I have it still. I do not. This is your inventory. Weapon, offhand, other stuff. The weapons you get are down here. You pick things up, and that's pretty much what it is. This is, I'll discuss that later. I'll also discuss why this looks different later. Once we go back to town. Defense 5. There you go. There you go. Swap out my shield. It didn't actually do anything different, really. Pick the bolts up. There are a couple extra dollars to sell. Little piles of gold I've been picking up is money. You just get money from enemies. Or chests, or selling stuff. I heard an enemy. The sound in this game is enemies on the right side of the screen will, you know, the sound will come from the right. Sound from the left means they're on the left side of the screen. It's not proportionate to your character. It's it's not proportionate to your actual, like, character's hitbox. Like right now, sounds on her right, sounds on her right won't come from, you know, the right earphone. It's purely on the screen. Anyway, this is going to make the game take a long time if I do it this way, but this is how I've always played this game, is explore as much as you can. Gets you more loot, it gets you more XP. There you go. Life and mana. Life, self-explanatory, gets to 0, you die. Mana is your skills and attacks. We don't have anything right now for it. So it's not really useful. These things down here are potions. You can probably figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push those buttons on your keyboard, and you drink the respective drink. Oh, refilling shrine. Refilling shrine does something interesting. You click on it, and it gives you your health and your magic back. It gives you your life and your mana. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot this game. You can't just push a button and have the the items that are on the ground and permanently have their nameplates appear. That's unfortunate. Cow! Oh, that little yellow spark was a critical hit. Damaged cap. One thing I like about this game. You can't really see it all too well, but if you see she has a little bit of black on there. The assassin is a woman. A little bit of black there. Click on that cap. And it actively appears on her character model. So if you look... Oh, sorry. Look here, you see a bit of her neck. Put the hat on and it changes how she looks. Not extensively, but... it's at least something. Oh. Bad sound. That chest sounded weird because it was a trap. It summoned a zombie. Ooh, quilted armor. Actually, I'll explain it now. Blue, yellow, and there's another classification for it later called gold, and green, which is a set item. It's unidentified. White is just basic. It's not the greatest, but you could just use it out of the box. Regardless of... as long as you have the stats to use it. Like, this requires dexterity and strength of 20. As long as you have the stats to use it, you can use it. Unidentified...
Use this yet. I can't use this yet.
You can't use it. Unless you right-click on a scroll. And then click on it. Now it's identified. We know what it is. She knows what it is now. And she can equip it. They have benefits. So this one has cold resistance. So down here, cold resistance of 0. Put it on. It gives a resistance of... that's a 5. Not a 6, that's a 5. This game's weird. The 5s look like 6s. But now she has armor. Her defense is over here. Her defense goes up. And as I was mentioning earlier, her character model changes. She gets bigger shoulder pads. This video is going to be 30 minutes long, and I haven't even gotten to the cave yet. Oh well. Here's the NPC.
Turn back. I can tell that you need more experience to fight safely in the next wilderness. Halt. You... Turn back.
Oh, did she not,
Halt. You should
There you go.
complete Akara's quest before venturing further. Search for the den in the wilderness closer to camp.
There you go. Basically telling you can still go faster. Like, you can very easily, there's no risk to it. But the enemies are higher level. So, you can die if you're not careful. Dying has a little bit of a consequence, not a ton. But it's a little bit. I'm sure I'll die in this game eventually. I'm not the greatest at it. I'm not the greatest at it, so there is a very high chance I will die several times. The well. Here's a well. Well is like the refilling shrine, but it's not a full heal. It recovers some of your stamina, and it comes back after a while. So if I walk over here, you know, la-di-da-di-da-di-da, come back, eventually I'll have another charge, another drink. Hey, a ring. Vitality. I think I'm gonna go for... yeah, I think I'm gonna go for some vitality. boosted me from, I think it was 54 to that number. And skills. I can get a new one that I don't have. Or I can upgrade. Current level is the one I have. Next is, well, next. I'm going to equip Tiger Strike. Tiger Strike is a skill. I click over here. And it appears in the list. Clicking on it equips it. So now my right click is that attack. Time to do the cave. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to really conform to any time on this one.
So dark. Perfect.
Quest log. Kill all the monsters in the den. Oh. Yeah, there he is. I don't like the shamans. The shamans resurrect their type of fallen. Right now, I have a little sparkly around me. That is a skill. That's my skill charge. So if I walk over and left click, I do more damage. Charges 1, 2, and 3 do different stats, and you don't always have you don't have to release a charge 3. Javelin. I believe my inventory is about to fill up. Dead Rogue is just a chest item. You click on her, knocks it over, and you can get an item. I think I'm actually going to drink a potion. If the points is how much it heals, right click on it in your inventory and you drink it. There you go. Those are Gargantuars, or Wendigos, I think is actually what their monster class is called. Well, not monster class, like these are undead, but... The more I use this skill, every hit you get with it, every hit you land with it, my mana goes down a point. So, you know, the mana goes down each time. So you can't use it constantly. Oh. Cap. Damage cap does 3 defense, normal cap does 5. No. And yeah, the caves are labyrinthian. And you do have to kill everything. So you have to be a little thorough. But, hey. Health shrine. It fills your health. Scroll up identify. There is no reward for overkill in this game. So, hitting a creature with an attack that's gonna do more than kill it is you get no reward for that. Oh, here's a new unique thing. That's a special enemy. He's different color. The zombies around him are minions, which means they take more damage to put down. They also give more XP. He has a unique gimmick to him. He has Spectral Hit, which I don't 100% remember what that does. I think his attacks are just, they do something random each time.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, I'll deal with that in a minute. Key. Oh. There we go. With potions, push number 4. I will drink that respective potion and I will heal. Okay, don't really need anything from here. The different potions is... Oh, actually, I haven't gotten a different one. Light. They look different because light is stronger than minor by over double. Or by exactly double, I believe. If basic math helps me. Quest log. Quest log is once there's 5 left, it tells you how many are left. There you go. I do want my stats to go up together for the little bit at the beginning. Oh, one enemy left. Where are you? Somewhere. Oh, really? Of course this happens. Just one imp hidden away in a corner somewhere. Drinking a white potion gets you infinite stamina for a few minutes. There it is.
The rogue's test is done.
There we go. Now I'm gonna keep going through this area. She'll still...
Beware. The evil is...
She counts you as finishing the quest now.
Take care. The corrupted rogue.
There you go. Over here is the first instance of... Where is it? Right here. A waypoint. You click on it. You activate it. And it's a permanent teleport to wherever you want to go. Go and talk to Akara.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Yep, completing that quest gets you a skill point. Oh, wrong button. Gets you a skill point. I'm gonna avoid going for these just yet. Primarily because the 6 mana cost is a little pricey. Well, oh, I should also push Q. Once you've completed a quest, this happens. That quest is now complete. I also forgot to mention it. If you click on a quest and then push down here,
You have cleansed the den of evil.
it'll give you the last hint you have for it. Well, anyway, I believe this is done for right now. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.